Zulaika and Manu go at it in the top division of singles. Zulaika, a perfect 3-0 to start off this Winter 25 campaign. He'll take on Manu, just 1-3.
I think that's the first time we've had a player refer to metabolism.
I
could be wrong.
We'll check the stats on that, but I think so.
I know we have a professional statistician out there keeping track, but I think that's the first.
It's a rematch of the singles match we saw back on the 21st of January. Zulaika won that one 6-4, 1-6, then 6-5 in the third set. Zulaika will have the serve ready to begin match number 2. There's a serve by Zulaika. We begin our second match. Manu with the backhand, high to the inside, Robote. Caught right on the side wall. Zulaika from the 9 goes deep. Manu looking for that Robote. Robote forehand. Drop to the inside, backing up. Could not scoop it up. Manu gets the first point. Match 2.
So Manu traditionally trained backcourt with a slightly different skill set that than you saw with Amiga Reina and Ubia. Can throw just as hard, but has got a plethora of shots.
Zulaika from the left side. Big backhand, open things up. Manu, Robote. Unclipped. Zulaika takes it in the middle of the court. Fires it low and hard, crossing the wall. Manu picks it up. Backhand. Passing Zulaika, he saves the Robote. That's dropping. It's tipped. Quick point to tie things up, 1-1.
The lower that ball is when you're going to catch it, the more difficult it is. Manu usually spot on with those scoops, but that one right off the tip of the cesta.
Tough catch there by Manu, the backhand. Not past Zulaika, reaching back behind him to pull it in. Wall to wall, Robote, laid up. Zulaika picks it up, shoots it inside, and it'll score. 2 points for Zulaika, he leads.
With Zulaika, when he winds up on the costado, and what's the costado? That's that particular motion of throw. From the left side, about shoulder level. You'll see, this is costado, here's costado. That's the position that he's in right there to make the throw. He can go inside, ding the sidewall a little bit to send it up the middle, but he can snap a 2-wall drop shot. Tough to read.
Oh, that serve stays inside. The ace brings it to 3-1.
When the ball touches the sidewall, you expect to have a little bit more play. In that case, hit the floor and just stays right to the inside. Did not come off the sidewall with any bounce.
Robote forehand, high to the inside, cut off there by Manu. Backhand, right on the wall. Zulaika digs that one out, plays it up the middle. Manu from the outside, soft 2-wall. He's in, and the second bounce will score. Manu with 2 points.
Again, just enough to get it above the pad here, and not even opening up that much. Zulaika moving to the outside. Soft touch. Yeah, it doesn't even open up, takes its second and would have probably taken its third bounce inbounds. But as soon as you saw Zulaika maneuvering around the back of Manu, he's coming from a further way away.
Ball tipped by Manu. Zulaika, quick fourth point, he serves.
These balls to the inside, close to the side wall. Manu doesn't typically have issues in there. He's having issues today. And Zulaika doing an excellent job keeping the ball inside.
Catch by Zulaika on the inside, wall to wall, Robote forehand. Saved by Manu. Drops it right in the corner, Robote laid up at Zulaika's feet. That's missed. Manu with 3 points. Cuts the deficit to just 1.
As we've seen when Manu takes a little bit off of it, it's been working for him. On that 2-wall earlier, And right there, just thrown right, just bounces right in front of Zulaika. Is just not able to get a play on the ball.
Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Zulaika, big backhand, open it up. Manu out there at the 8-line, lays it up to the inside, cut off in the air by Zulaika. Goes deep, not past Manu, pulls it in off the side wall. Rebote forehand coming up the middle. Here's Manu. Hard to the inside. What a scoop there by Zulaika, deep in the backcourt. Floats it up. Manu runs under it. Hard backhand again, right into the corner. Zulaika, Rebote save. Stopped again. Manu puts it right on the wall. Zulaika, Rebote coming in a little lower. Manu up at the 9, makes the catch. Oh, bullet right back in the corner. Zulaika digs that one out. Manu now from the costado. It's a 2-wall, it opens. Not enough, Zulaika tracks it down. The carom return will open and score. Zulaika brings it to 5-3. That's a possible set point.
Manu seemed to come back around there in that set, not just in the volleying, but court positioning was spot on, making the catches like we're used to making him see, like we're used to seeing him make, rather. This 2-all, though, Zulaika gets his hands on it, returns a carom to score.
Zulaika on the inside, 10 line. That's dropping low. Manu gets up to it. Backhand. High into the corner. Rebote forehand. Way to the inside. Manu cuts it off. Rebote forehand. That one dug out. Manu looking for it. Picks it up on the bounce. Can right in the corner. Rebote forehand. Kicking off the sidewall right to Manu. With that one dying, Zulaika just has to flick it up. Manu looking to attack from the outside. The costado straight to the inside. That will score. 4 points for Manu.
Much like when you're facing Zulaika and he's got it right there, you got to commit. And we see that a lot in the Division I, Division II. More of a commitment on the opponent where they're going to have to go to the outside or inside. It's basically a choice. You know, you just make a choice what you think he's going to do.
Backhand to the inside, cut off there by Manu. He floats one up and past Zulaika. Oh, that's right on the wall. He missed the rebote. Manu has brought it to 5-5. This is set point. Manu serves.
You've heard me say it pretty much well every day we play battle court. The closer that ball is to the side wall, whether it's coming off of the front wall or off of the rebote, it's just so difficult to get it into the cesta. In this case, this backhand stays close to the side wall front ways, and look at this, right on the side wall off the
right
rebote.
there.
That's so tough.
Rebote forehand, hooked to the inside, scooped up there by Zulaika, backhand. Oh, that rebote, saved by Manu. Zulaika switches to the forehand, fires it inside, right to Manu. Here's the backhand. Long run for Zulaika, looking for the rebote. He saves it, past Manu. Manu now on the floor, makes a save of his own. Picked up off the sidewall, 2-wall, thrown to
Beautiful.
Score. Zulaika wins it 6-5, 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set number 2.
Nothing else to say other than beautiful. That costado 2-all just beautifully executed by Zulaika.
Yeah, and that's his bread and butter. NC Zulaika score on a costado 2-wall at any point in that first set until that point. The final one. He's the league leader in terms of total kills per match in singles. He's averaging nearly 10 per match in Division I. 8 of those 10, the costado 2-wall. So, you know, it's not a lot of variety. He just throws it, expects you to go get it, and the opponents haven't been able to do so.
And you heard me giggling there just before. Manu just kept going forward and right out the judge's entrance.
2-wall here. Look at that. I mean, just above the pad, and there's just no chance to get out to it.
Yeah, it's beautifully executed. I mean, that's just so well.
Yeah, I mean, Zulaika, as you said, almost 10 kills per match. A little over 8 of those are 2-wall kills. Less than 1 splitter. Not many Dejadas. So it's pretty much all the 2-wall. And it's a big weapon for him throughout his career. Took him a little bit of time to, adjust to the sidewall, to the court, and figure out, just that spot that he had to hit there on the sidewall. And now he's doing it pretty consistently. Makes a big difference. Had the Chargers to the championship 2 of the last 4 seasons. And now they're in first place once again this year.
Zulaika's just got so much power on both sides. Both sides, the left side and the right side. And haven't been able to get a really, really good look at it, but a good enough look. His cestas, it looks like he may have taken out a new cesta. Again, players will do this every couple months, and basically you can kind of tell by looking at the glove. The lighter the glove is, and the lighter the cesta is, lighter color that is. That's a pretty fresh looking glove and a pretty fresh looking basket. So when a cesta is new, it's a little bit more difficult to catch with, I guess is just a easy roundabout way of saying it. It's harder. It's harder. Basically, they get broken in over time.
It's like a baseball glove. When you buy a brand new baseball glove, it's very stiff. You got to, it's a little bit of a process to loosen it up and get it to what you need.
I think that's a good comparison, yeah. I haven't had a baseball glove in, well, suffice to say, well before you were born.
I remember doing some tricks, putting it under a chair, putting it in the oven, baking it out, whatever you had to do, and that's what they said. And
an oven?
Yeah.
Let's get back to Jai-Alai.
We don't put you steam bend the chestnut. That happens out of the oven, right?
We definitely do not put cestas in the oven.
All right. Second set, ready to go. There's a serve. Set 2 is underway. Zulaika, big backhand. That clears. Manu waiting on it. Plays it to the inside. And pass Zulaika. Robote along the wall. Tough scoop. Oh, my, what a catch by Manu. Robote forehand. That got away from him up in the overhead screen. Manu, first point. Set 2.
So just as a new cesta, no oven included, but just as a new cesta can be a bit more difficult to catch with just because it's harder as far as throwing is concerned. You can get some really good power out of it. In that case, that ball sailed up and out of play.
Oh, that one narrowly clears Manu. Thought it wasn't going to. Turns it outside, but outside of play. Gets Zulaika on the board with his first point. We're tied up.
Trying to throw a kill shot on the run, always difficult. We've seen Manu do it. Again, in that case, it was high. We've seen that throughout the day. Ball is sailing high. If he gets this just a little bit lower, but no, that's clearly on the second panel, a good, maybe 4 feet up over the pad? Yeah.
Manu from the 12 line, backhand, kicking up and out. Robote, left side is a 2-wall, and it lands in to score. Zulaika leads 2-1.
See Zulaika lining up for this. Why do we call it 2-wall? 2-wall. It's the side wall, then the front wall lands in that outer boundary and cuts out.
That drops right in the corner. Robote forehand, right to Manu. Backhand from the 8. Cut off by Zulaika into the 2-wall, thrown just above the pad, and it scores. 3-1 lead.
That one was a little sneaky for Manu too. It's like Manu reached out the first time, thought that he had it, and then that ball just drops in front of him. See again, just above the pad.
Oh, what a catch by Manu off the sidewall. Backhand dropping right in the corner. Robote sent up and out of play. 2 points for Manu.
Zulaika going for it power-wise. But again, Took off and hit the overhead screen, just out of play.
Fault over serve. First fault. Second serve coming up. Zulaika gets up to that serve. Hard backhand. Shooting off the back wall. Robote laid up the middle. Cut off overhead. Zulaika straight to the inside. Tough scoop. That's knocked down. Leads back to 2. Zulaika will serve.
No shortage of power coming from Zulaika on both sides again.
Robote dropping to the inside, pulled in by Manu. There's the backhand. Stays with it, powerful Robote, sent and past Manu. Robote, this one dropping, caught in the air by Zulaika. The 2-wall is too low. Had the space, just caught the pad. That's 3 for Manu.
He had to work before, and he throws it as well as anyone in all of Battle Court.
Yeah, frustrating too, as Manu chose the inside. He had so much space there and just needed to hit the front glass. Manu up to the 7-line, Robote. That just clears the overhead screen. Zulaika sends it to pass. This one dropping inside. Zulaika has got this one. The 2-wall opens and scores. 5 points, a possible set and a possible match point here for Zulaika.
Yeah, that Costado 2-wall just beautiful here by Zulaika. Again, difficult to score with it when you're throwing it from the outside of the court, but it's snapping shots off of the sidewall when you're really close to the sidewall. Pretty difficult here at Magic City. That was the case there. Very well done.
All over serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Manu picks it up. Backhand dropping, pulled in by Zulaika. Zulaika goes deep. Manu all the way out to the 7-line. Robote, ooh, up the middle. Zulaika to the inside. What a scoop by Manu to keep it going. Put in there with one hand. Robote dropping inside. Oh, he's got another one. Backhand. Looking to pass. Zulaika goes up for it from the 11. This one cutting to the inside, outside placement attempt. Ooh, Zulaika's on it. Zulaika opens the carom, scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Zulaika wins it in straight sets, 6-5, 6-3. And adds the second win in singles for the Chargers. 2 points already on this game day. That's through our first 2 matches. Zulaika remains perfect in singles. Maybe one of his best performances of the season. Robote to the inside. How about that catch by Manu? Stabbing with one hand, comes away with it. Robote to the outside. Oh,
not outside enough.
Yeah, he's got him trapped. Too much space. Executes the carom, and it scores for the win. Chargers take a 2-0 lead. Game day score reflecting that second win so far on the game day for the Chargers. Zulaika adding the win after Ubia took out Amigarena in our first match. 2 doubles matches on this game day. One of the 2 to be played next. We'll see 5th Division Arta and Albarba go up against Ikeda and Rock. But before that, we're going to hear from our winner, Zulaika. Perfect start to his singles season. One of the most effective shot makers on this roster. Doing it again to get the win for his team. Zulaika over in the DraftKings Players Cage. Congratulations on another win in singles. Now 4-0 to start off the season. One of the top players, we said, #1 in terms of total kills per match, and it all comes with that Costado 2-wall. How long and what has the process been like to get adjusted to this court and throw it with this level of consistency now?
Well, it's been a process, and still it's a process. Every game day, every practice, I try to be accurate as much as possible and be effective, because this is a short court. There is no room to find dead spots. So I gotta be accurate in the front. That's my goal every single game, no matter what. Looking forward.
Awesome, Zulaika. Great performance again, and good luck the rest of the way on tonight's game day.
Thank you, Andrew.